Good morning. Welcome back to Dower House Farms. We're Beef and Crops Farm. We have a few GGs, horses, from East Cork and the south of Ireland, and we put up a video every day. So cold start now. Again, it's sort of a funny one. I was up in the outside yard, which is high, way higher up than the home yard, and there was no frost. And it's frozen down here, but it's sort of been that way a little bit lately. So we've horses to school, we've cattle to feed, and we must go building a point-to-point course. And I don't know, is it going to be fit to do any of it? But anyway, the cattle have to be fed and the horses will have to be ridden, whether we school them at home now or not, I don't know. So I'm going to Dad's doing the gallop there to TM, and I'm going to turn on the horses on the walker, stretch their legs, and I'll go feeding the cattle then while Dad's doing the stables and things. Look at the beast. Dad has dropped off to Howard there, he's going putting on the feeder. We're very lucky here, to be honest, between myself and Dad and Fong and Big Jim and Pa, who rides out for us there, the odd day and things. We also had to work there to try and help each other. I'm sort of under pressure there today now, so Dad's going to do 2 lots. And I'll just do one, I'll get lash of feeding done, and Dad's going to do some of the feeding for me then when I go away. So it's, teamwork makes dreams work, you know. So you won't see this now on any other YouTube channel. We're setting up the point-to-point course with James. James used to be my maths teacher one time. So the idea here is this is just a greenfield site, and within 3 days work, this Saturday, next Saturday and the Saturday after, this is going to be turned into a point-to-point track. That's the parade in there, you can see the outline of it. That's the bend, there's a fence over there, fence down there, 3 fences in the straight. They'll be finishing up here. So we're very lucky we have a savage committee. We've 2 post drivers, 2 trailers putting out the things. Do as little damage, do no damage to the track. So I was secretary for 2 years. Luckily enough I got out of that job. I wouldn't be the greatest secretary of all time now. Chairman now, so everyone knows I was involved in point-to-point for years myself. So just doing my little bit. So this is the forward and reverse lever for the T7. Big Jim is going putting it into it there now. And with filters and oil, we'll get them all serviced up. Get them ready for the spring work. Right. After a cup of tea there now, even though we got a cup of tea over in the race course as well. We always have a bit of lunch for anyone who's helping out in the course, just soup and sandwiches and a few sausages. Just have a bit of crack, having a bit of a laugh and a joke while we're at it. So Big Jim is working away there, servicing the few machines. Sorry, I'm going feeding cattle. I'll put you on time lapse there now for Big Jim. Let's see, I have to ask them first. But yeah, it is absolutely Baltic, like ridiculously cold and wet. I don't feel the cold too much, but oh my god, today is an exception. So yeah, so most of you probably know, but point-to-points are some of you might not know actually, really. Probably a lot of you don't know what point-to-points are, but point-to-points are they're amateur races. They're ran on sort of temporary race courses built in grass fields, and so all our committee is voluntary. We it'll take us sort of 3, I'm chairperson now this year. It'll take us 3 days to put it up. We're only there from 10:30 now to 12:30, or 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, something like that. 10 to 12:30 maybe. And we've all the stakes driven, and loads of work done. So the same thing again now next week. And we'll have the majority of it done, just finish it off then on the Saturday before the races. Sorry, 1 sec now. There we go. So, point of points nowadays are, I suppose, not their main purpose, but one of the main things that come out of point of points now are really good young national hunt horses, and they make big money. Horses that win a maiden point to point first time out, say a 4 or 5 year old could make in excess of 400 grand. Not many of them now, but it does happen a couple of times a year. And it's a really good training ground for national hunt horses. They get a really good grounding, and the calibre of trainers who are training point to pointers has never been higher. It's like you've really professional outfits training point to pointers now, getting them ready to go out and win first time out. And like, these horses are primed to last for their first run, but primed to last in a good way, that they go out, they have a really good experience, so they're really fit, they jump really well before they go and run in their first race, so they have a really good experience, and it sets them up for a career then as a racehorse on the racetrack. This is very bad now. I must empty out the loader. We'll blame someone else. We have 2 mixes done from earlier on, so we'll get on there now and do the 3rd mix. I have 2 more mixes to do. Let's do weanings here and cows, so we'll get on with it. We're mixing away now. This is for the weaning, so these are the minerals we're using now at the moment. They're beaten maize mineral. We got them off Liffey Mills, so they're going away fine for us. We're happy out with them. This is one of the issues now when you don't have a full load. That could be half of the minerals. They're just sitting on top of the auger, so I'll get a pike there now and knock them off. I'm not going to lie to you now. I'm here with now a cup of Frank, sitting in the Musa, and the last thing I want to do is get out and do any work. It is miserable out, listening to the tunes. It has heated and cooled seats, so I have the heated seats onto the last there now. Oh my god, I have much to do. I must bed down the cattle. I must put antifreeze in the sprayer, and push in the silage and go home to bed, because who wants to be up in there? So put the antifreeze in for a put on the water. I'll put in about 50 litres maybe, just enough to get rid of all the pumps and circulate it through the tube. So I'll just get still there now for a minute or 2, and I'll put in a dump of antifreeze into the induction hopper there, and spray it a bit, circulate around all the pumps, and then I'll spray some out through the room to make sure the bubbles are all full. keep it small bit actually, because I want to put some into the sprayer as well, or into the power washer. We'll just spray some out through there now, just to make sure it's getting around everywhere. On there now, we get I'm just put out bales for bedding, and we get the silage cut out for tomorrow. It'll just speed up the job a little bit. We usually try not to feed them Sunday if we can, but we just have too many cattle on hands there now at the moment. We can't, well, I'll rephrase, you couldn't have too many cattle on hands, but we're not able to. I fed the whalings at home here for 2 days, but the whalings in the outside farm, the cows, and I could have fed the bulls actually for 2 days. Well, now that I think of it, but I didn't. The rest of them are, you have to do 2 mixes. 1 mix wouldn't do it, so it's easy to do a second mix tomorrow. It's not a busy today anyway, so. Should nearly be enough made. I might cut out 1 more, there's no problem with the heat now at the moment, so. And I'd say I've enough silage out for the cows, and to get out 2 bales of high pro silage. The elastic camera. So we're starting to go through a fair bit of feed there now at the moment, but that's good. We've plenty more to come. Plenty of beef left. There's about 500 tonne of maize there or so, with plenty of silage left, so we'll get some silage bales now. 2 bales of high pro silage here now. Since I was come on, camera. Since I changed the pipe on the shear grab the other day, I obviously did something to the non-return valve that operates the clasps to catch the net, and it's not working. It's releasing far too quick. So anyone there who's a bit of a clever class when it comes to non-return valves, let me know why it's doing that. I'd greatly appreciate it, because it's very annoying that it's not catching the silage or the netting properly. I do not like getting out of the cab when it's peeing rain and nearly snowing. So, look at that now, that's a disaster. We'll get a bale of straw opened up for feeding for tomorrow as well. I nearly pulled the net off this one now, to tell you the truth. I will, go on, shot. Gotta live a little sometimes. Oh yeah. I'm saying now, I made life very hard for myself by doing that, but anyway, I'd be well used to that. Wish could I get it? Now, like, what would the net? Nah. You idiot. Couldn't possibly now have went a hard way about this, but anyway. Oh look. Plenty there now for tomorrow. Some chopping up there now. straw. That's why I'm using this oaten straw, but I actually have more straw bought. It's coming there early next week now. We might have something to say about it, but I'm at. Needs must. Put this out for bedding now. We'll put out 3 beds for bedding, so say I was having to bed them tomorrow. Although, actually I think I will bed them tomorrow. Just easier.
This is Cork, in Cork down by the Lee. This is Cork, a real capital city. This is Cork, in Cork down by the Lee. This is Cork, Cork, Cork. This is Cork.
Just get the silage pushed in now before we bed down the cattle, so we're not driving on it. Bedded down now in the bull, giving them a little bit extra now tonight just because it is a cold, miserable out night, and we want them to be warm.